To Rock Springs for Game 4 on the weekend for the Gillette JV against Rock Springs. Kind of a rough one last night. Rock Springs winning 9-1. One goal from Landon Scribner for the Grizzlies. See if we can get a little offense rolling this morning. Looks like starting lineup will be Sabrowski, Davis, and Lesher out front with Phelps and Latore back on D. Phoenix Martin between the pipes. Boys ready, and here we go. Sabrowski over the dot, Lesher on his left, or Davis on his left, Lesher on his right. Rock Springs through the middle off of the draw. They will drive it right in. Backhand shot broken up by Latore. He'll send it to the corner. Back to Rock Springs to the point. Push down low. Rock Springs out of the corner. They'll retrieve the loose puck. Pass across. Sabrowski got a stick on it to break it up. Sent back out to Lesher. Lesher out of the zone. He'll get up across neutral ice into the Rock Springs zone, but Rock Springs will get the puck back. Oh. Stopped to the blue line by Sabrowski. Pass across the middle. Held on the board, sent in. Picked up by Scribner at the blue line. Battles through, but loses the puck, and Rock Springs back across their blue with it. In the Rock Springs zone, Marty with the poke. Rock Springs will get it back. Back to Bear, trying to dump it in, knocked down. Shot lifted high over the bar, bounces back into the corner. Loose puck picked up by Scribner. He'll come around the net to the near side. Out to Bear up along the boards and tipped out of the zone. And we're going to have a whistle there. Shot from the back, Rock Springs into the boards, so they'll get a penalty on that. We'll go on our first power play of the morning, a little over a minute into the game. Power play will be Kimbley, Hippen, and Steskal on the front. Gerler back with Martin on D. Back to Gerler. Gerler from the point. Shot deflected off of Kimbley. And Steskal will go get it in the corner. Back to Martin. Martin down the boards and sent clear by Rock Springs. Gerler back to get it. He'll circle near side of the net. Up the glass. Out to Hippen and tipped ahead to Kimbley. Kimbley from the neutral zone. And he'll set in on the far side. Kimbley all the way down to the net. Shot off the post and out. Inside of the post and bounced straight back out. Picked up by Martin behind the net. Then he'll come up near boards. Pass ahead to Kimbley. Sabrowski. Sorry, Sabrowski. I mixed them two up. Hippen pressuring in the zone. Rock Springs dumps. That should be an icing. Icing not called. Gerler around to Lesher. And Lesher chips ahead to Davis in the middle. Davis into the zone with Sabrowski. Davis fires, shot blocked. Knocked back clear by Rock Springs. Rock Springs weaving into the zone. Can't get the shot off. Picked up by Shermer. Ahead to Lesher on the far boards. Lesher out to neutral ice. Taken away by Rock Springs. They'll circle back behind their net and up the boards. Picked off by Sabrowski. Down to the corner. Out front to Davis. Shot. Bounced around and out. That's twice we put it right on the edge of the post and out. Back for Shermer. Shermer up the middle, long pass. Tipped into the zone by Scribner. Marty chasing. Knocked back to the blue line. Picked up by Bowman. He'll send it deep. Marty in with pressure. Got a stick on it, but Rock Springs sends it back out to neutral ice. Picked up by Phelps. Phelps in the D zone, looking up ice. Pass knocked down by Rock Springs, and then Latore will knock a pass down. Ahead to Bear. Bear circling out to the near side, and he'll dump it deep. Rolls the corner all the way to the far side. Marty there, knocking it loose. Rock Springs a little, well, knocked through traffic, back to Scribner. And Rock Springs breaks it up again. Bear on the net puck. Rock Springs dumps it, and that will be an icing. Rock Springs able to kill the first penalty. Change up lines. We'll go Brunner over the dot with Koloski on the right, and let's see who's on the far side there. Wing. Brunner knocks it loose, but Rock Springs will get it back. Oh, Newman on the far wing. Koloski in the corner. Out to Latore and sends it up to the point for Rock Springs. Back across the middle, bounces over a stick, and deep to Phelps. She'll send it up boards. Tipped, trying to get it out to Newman. Newman sends it across ice, and it'll make it to the point. Rock Springs picks it up there, and they'll skate down the boards. Back up to the top of the zone for Rock Springs. They'll turn. Shots wide of the net. Phelps will pick it up and come around this side. Phelps up the boards. Koloski tips it ahead to Brunner. Brunner out through neutral ice and gets it into the Rock Springs zone. Bounce back to the point, and Rock Springs is loose 2-on-1. Shot, Martin with the save. Down in the corner. Phelps knocks it loose and sends it ahead to Brunner. Brunner passes up ice to Sabrowski. Rolls wide of the net. Sabrowski attacking the puck in the corner. And a little help. Kicks back to the point for Gerler coming down the boards. Gerler from the corner. Pass across the middle. Bounced off a stick. Broken up. Davis will go back to get it in the neutral zone. Over to Martin. Kicks off a skate. Martin back in the corner. He'll circle around to the far corner for Lesher. Bounces over a stick, and Rock Springs picks up the loose puck. And they'll come through traffic in the middle. Down to the near corner. And dump behind the net. They'll circle the zone again. Back out to the far point. Shot from there. Knocked down in traffic. Bounces into the near corner. Near point, Rock Springs. Shot. Martin with the save. New legs back on. Scribner to the dot with Bear and Marty out front. Bowman back with Bora on D. Bouncing shot wide of the net will roll to the far corner. Bowman there, shovels it ahead to Marty. Marty tips to the point. Shot from the point. Kicks wide of the net. Picked up by Bora. He'll send it around. Far corner, Rock Springs. Back behind the net to Bora. Bora, nice pass ahead to Bear. Bear looking up ice. Bounces it through the neutral zone to Marty. Marty, shot on net. And that'll get covered up. Scribner, Bear, and Marty will stay out in the offensive zone. Bora and Bowman on D. We'll go to the far dot. Face off for Scribner. Kick back to Rock Springs. Scribner trying to battle through to it. Bear, shot deflected. But he'll knock it loose back into the corner. Scribner headed down. He'll send it behind the net. Marty takes it away behind the net. Scribner's there. Kicks out to Rock Springs' far side. Bear knocking it loose into the corner. Rock Springs will get it back. Passing up to the blue line and out to neutral ice. Thrown into the zone. And that's going to be an icing. Yeah. 11.5 to play in the first. New legs out will be Kimbley at the dot with Steskal, and Hippen's going to go to wing. Phelps and Latore back on D. And we're going to have a little reffing conference. I think there are complaints about the icing call there. So they're going to take it all the way down to the Gillette zone now. Face off on the far dot in the D zone for Kimbley. Kimbley over the dot. There's the draw, kicked out to the boards. And Rock Springs back to the point. Shot across looking for the back door, broken up. Kimbley got a stick on the pass to knock it loose. Back out top of the zone for Rock Springs. Shot from there through traffic, tipped up high and out of play. Far dot face off for Kimbley again in the D zone. Tied up on the dot. Rock Springs shot deflected over the net. They will pick up the loose puck in the near corner. Working across the goal line. Kicks off Lattori's skate. Rock Springs will pick it back up. Skate it down the boards and back down to the corner. Lattori breaks that up. Rock Springs down in the corner. Kimbley along the boards knocks it loose and gets it ahead to Stacekall. He'll get out to neutral ice with it. Thrown in offsides by Rock Springs. A roll behind the net for Lattori. Lattori back around far boards. Or ahead to Kimbley. Kimbley working up the far boards. Get tripped up, no call, and he'll chase it into the Rock Springs zone. That's going to roll back on net for Rock Springs. They'll pick it up behind their goal. Pass across to the neutral zone. Rock Springs over the blue. Pass picked up, poked away. Martin with a good poke to knock that loose. And it comes out to Martin on the far side. He'll go around the corner, back to Gerler behind the net. Gerler near corner. He'll turn, go back across behind the net. Rock Springs got a piece of it. Out to Zabrowski. Pass ahead to Lesher. Rolls through the neutral zone. Lesher, Zabrowski, the puck's in the Rock Springs zone. Zabrowski knocks down the pass in the neutral zone. Rock Springs will get it back on the boards. Now Rock Springs in. Lost the handle. They'll pick it back up at the point. Broken up by Gerler. And they'll skate it down to the corner. Gerler with a little poke there to knock it loose, but Rock Springs will get it back out top. Shot. Blocker save. Lesher working the neutral zone. Rock Springs gets it against the boards and throws it into the corner for Gerler. Back up the boards, nobody at the point. It'll roll all the way back down to the goal line. Bear crashing in. Rock Springs sends it up the glass. Back to Scribner, down to Bear in the corner. Bear across the middle. Got Marty. Shot. Save. Scribner, Marty, and Bear out front. Shermer back on D with Bowman. Scribner kicked out of the dot. Marty will take the draw. Marty back to Bowman. Bowman looks, lifts a shot, knocked down in traffic. Rock Springs will send it clear. Bowman knocks it into the corner. Bowman shoveling it back out to Bear, and Bear will skate up the far boards. Bear chips up the boards. Foot race to the puck. Just a little early on that dump, and it's icing. Didn't quite make it across the center line. Back into the Gillette zone. Brunner, Koloski, and Newman out front. Phelps with Lattori on D. Back to Phelps below the goal line. Turns back to the corner. And she will get it out of the corner. Bounced pass there, broken up. Rock Springs gets possession back. And kicked loose by Brunner. Back to the Rock Springs zone. Good pressure by Brunner. Rock Springs will circle behind their net. Newman got a stick on it, broke the pass up. Rock Springs will get out to neutral ice. Ahead to the blue line, and Brunner with the takeaway. Backhands it back out of the zone. Rock Springs has got to clear, and they'll get out of the zone. back across the blue line, one in, shot. Martin with a save, and Phelps clears it to the corner. Phelps takeaway down low, come across behind the net. Trying to chip it back out ahead, up to Koloski, tips it out to neutral ice. Newman chasing. Rock Springs back across. They'll come up the near boards now. Over the blue, in, poked away, but they get it back, and Latore with the takeaway before they can get the shot off. Koloski from the point, dumps it clear. Rolls back. Almost on net, but it'll be an icing. Clock's been a little slow. We're off 6 seconds again now. Face off in the D zone. One to the side. Gerler battling against the boards. And Kimbley in to help, keeping him in the corner. Rock Springs dumps it low. Gerler knocks him loose. Gerler and Kimbley work in the corner. Rock Springs will come out behind the net. Pass out front. Broken up. Hippen got a stick on it before they could get a shot off. Backhander, kick save for Martin. Dump behind the net. Sent around by Kimbley. Hippen at the board, sends it forward. Picked up by Kimbley, and we're out of the zone. Kimbley walking in, shot, stick save, knocked into the corner. Steskal gets taken into the boards from behind, no call. Rolls behind the net for Rock Springs. Rock Springs up the near boards. Gerler, good play to knock him off the puck. They get it back in the corner, pass across behind the net. Martin got a stick on it, backdoor pass, shot, and that just slips in. Looks like it went, no goal. Ref signaling no goal. Well, now the refs are talking. We'll see what happens. Ref says no goal, and they're pointing back out of the zone. Go over and talk to the scorer's table. Now he's pointing back down in the zone. They just called a penalty on Gillette. Hippen's in the box. Scoreboard shows, well, they put up a goal and then they took it right back off. Hippen's in the box. Penalty showing on the board. I am not sure how they could call off a goal for a penalty. But Rock Springs power play for 2 minutes. 6:26 left in the period. Back across the middle, and that one's in for sure. Looked like they signaled a cross check on Hippen. (1-0) Rock Springs. 6:22 left in the first. Zabrowski to the dot. Lesher and Davis on his wings. Latore back with Phelps on D. Face off, back to Rock Springs. They'll come through the middle. Across the blue line and into the zone. Lesher pokes it away. Kicks it back up the boards. Rock Springs is there. Get the shot off, but bounce through traffic into the far corner. Latore with a takeaway. They'll send it behind the net. Back out front. Tipped wide. They'll pass it up the middle again and knock to the side. Zabrowski into the corner. Backhand shot. Kick save for Martin. Woo. That was close.
Come on, Larry! Whether he's right or wrong, he deserves it. Yeah, no doubt. It's all good.
Rock Springs in, blocker save, goes straight up in the air, still loose out front. Kicks out to Davis. Davis looking up the middle. He'll send it all the way across, bounce off the boards, and Lesher will pick it up in the neutral zone. Lifted to Sabrowski into the zone, and Rock Springs fires it clear. Back to Scribner. Scribner in, shot, bounced down and covered up. Scribner will take the face off near dot Rock Springs zone. Marty on his right, Bear on his left. Gerler back on D with Martin. Kicked into the corner. Marty shot off a stick and rolls high into the corner. Bear down to fight for it. Kicked loose, back to the point for Martin. It'll roll out to neutral ice. Martin across to Gerler. Gerler ahead, tipped into the zone by Bear. It'll roll to the far corner. Rock Springs is going to get there first. They'll pass up the boards, broken up right to Landon Scribner, and kicked out of the zone. Rock Springs sends it forward. That should be an icing. No icing called. And Rock Springs out of the corner, back up the boards. Bear breaks it up, but it'll bounce deep. Martin around the near boards. Out to the point. Rock Springs set up there. Shot. Martin with the glove. Martin coming over to the bench. Kimbley over the dot. Rolls across the front. Poked just wide. Tied up in the corner. Back to Rock Springs. Pass back to the point, broken up. Kimbley knocks it out of the zone. Over to the near side. Rock Springs in their own zone. Pass across, missed. Rolls back out to neutral ice. And Rock Springs in too wide. A little move, shot, and that one's in. Rock Springs up 2-0. Just a little under 4 minutes left in the first period. Sabrowski, Lesher, and Davis out front. Shermer back with Bowman on D. Off the draw, one back to Bowman. Bowman ahead. Rolls back to Rock Springs. They pass through the middle, taken by Lesher. Lesher into the zone. He'll get wide to the back. Nope, knocked loose. Davis down to Lesher. Backhand across the middle, broken up. Sabrowski was there. Rock Springs tied up down low. They'll come out to the near corner. Ahead to the point for Bowman. He'll send it on net. Picked up in the middle. Rock Springs back out the other side. Pass through the middle, missed, and that'll roll down. Icing called off again. Bowman in for it. Rock Springs behind the net. Pass out front, broken up, rolls to Davis. Davis bounces ahead. That's going to be an icing. Three minutes to go in the first. Change lines up. Go Scribner, Marty, and Bear back out. Latore and Phelps on D. Scribner over the dot in the D zone. Tied up. Finally, no, it's still tied up. Marty will dig it out on the far side, and Rock Springs pokes it to the corner, and Latore sends it up the glass and bounces right to Bear in the neutral zone. Bear taking off the puck. Scribner trying to dump it in, but we're offsides. He was trying to get back to the blue and got a little interfered with. Marty crashing in the corner, and tied up there, Scribner and Marty. Kick it out to Bear in the... Nope. Can't get the shot off, tripped up. Scribner sends it back down in the corner. Bear across the middle, stick save in the crease. Marty down to the corner. Puck kicks back loose along the boards, and we're going to have a whistle there. up out of play.
Yes.
Face off in the offensive zone. We'll change lines up again. We go Brunner to the dot with Newman and Koloski on the wings. Latore back with Phelps. Brunner off the draw, trying to kick it to Latore, picked up by Rock Springs, and they're going to get loose. One on nobody, Rock Springs. Shot, Martin with a save. Kicks back out to Newman, or Brunner, sorry. Back to the point for Brunner, ahead to Elena. Nope, picked off by Rock Springs. Rock Springs coming in. Martin pushing him to the far corner. Around the net, back out front, broken up. And Koloski going to the corner for it. Kicks it loose, another shot off the post. Kicks back out to Brunner. Brunner out of the zone with it. Poked away in neutral ice, picked up by Martin. Martin to walk it in, shot, sticked away. Passed up the neutral zone by Rock Springs. They will retreat back, well, backhanded pass out to neutral ice.
Got room.
They'll get into the zone, poked away by Kimbley and sent back clear ahead to Hippen. Hippen gets wrecked into the boards. He was a little off balance and gets boarded by Rock Springs. They'll head back into the box. .102 left in the period, back on the power play. Need to get the penalty up on the board here so we can get rolling again. Shows as a 2-minute penalty on Rock Springs. Scribner, Marty, and Bear out front. Bora back on D with Bowman. From the corner, Bear shot deflected up and high out of play. We'll do it over. Scribner over the far dot in the Rock Springs zone. Here's the draw. Kick back to Rock Springs. They'll go behind the net with it. Already in there to pressure. They'll send it around the glass. And Rock Springs picks it up in the neutral zone. They'll skate in. Shot broken up. Bora got a stick on it and broke up the shot. Bear sends it up out of the zone. Marty pokes away at the blue line. Rock Springs will send it deep. Rolls around behind the net. Bora ahead to Scribner. Scribner looking up for Bear in the neutral zone. It's got a little ahead of him, and that's an icing. Back to the D zone for a face-off. Latore and Phelps back on D. Zabrowski, Davis, and Lesher out front. Zabrowski will take the draw on the far defensive dot. Zabrowski sends it back. Phelps in the corner. Ahead back to Zabrowski. Zabrowski looking up ice, and he'll skate to get some room. Through the neutral zone, across the center line, and dumps it to the corner. Zabrowski chasing to the far corner, gets it to Lesher behind the net, broken up. Rock Springs out of the near corner. They'll go up the boards. And that'll do it for the first period. Rock Springs up 2-0. We'll come back for the second with a minute left on the power play. Rock Springs ahead on shots 12-6 after a period. Martin headed down to the far net for the second period. And we'll go Zabrowski, Lesher, and Davis out front. Phelps back with, I have to assume, Latore still, but he's not out on the ice just yet. Here comes Latore. Minute left on the power play for Gillette. Knocked into the Rock Springs zone. They'll collect the puck up the near boards. Zabrowski breaks up the pass. He'll get the puck back across the middle. Shot! Gloved. Face off down on the far dot. Zabrowski's at the dot. Davis on his left in front of the net. Lesher against the boards on his right. Tied up. Lesher, nope, can't quite dig it out. And they'll send it clear back to Phelps at center ice. Should keep it out of the zone. Loose puck against the boards, picked up by Davis. Davis looking for Zabrowski across the middle, broken up by Rock Springs. They'll take it in. Poked away by Davis. They get it back, and they'll walk down below the goal with it. Lesher takes it away, and he'll shovel it to the far side to Davis. Davis, backhander, will get out to Lesher, and here comes Lesher up the far boards. In the zone by himself. He'll walk down to the near side. Shot, stick save and covered. Got the shot off. Oh, I missed it. We had another penalty on Rock Springs. They've got two in the box.